guys, how's it going? It's Al. Week 12 is wrapped up, finished, and done. We're going to do a recap of everything that happened. We'll go over my high stakes tournament lineup. We'll go over my cash game lineup, my 150 lineups in the Millionaire Maker. We're going to take a look at the cheat sheet, see where I was right, where I was wrong. If I was right, did I get lucky? Where I was wrong, did we get unlucky? Whole lot of winners in the SmizzGang. If you have not joined the Discord yet and become a sub, either here on YouTube, well, a channel member here on YouTube, a subscriber on Twitch, or a subscriber directly in our Discord, I don't know what to tell you. The cheat sheet comes out every single Friday. Go to smizzle.tv/Discord. You can become a subscriber right there. It's right near the top on the left side. It says server subscription. Go there. It's $5 a month to get access to all the VIP rooms as well as the weekly cheat sheet. And I'm going to be coming up with some other things so that members can have stuff throughout the off season for best ball, for your fantasy football leagues and drafts, as well as possibly offering some other things on top of that as well from some of our other members. So make sure that you get in the Discord. Make sure that you become a subscriber to get access to all of our VIP offerings here on the channel. So thank you guys for being here. Drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, ring the notifications bell, leave me a reply, let me know how you did this weekend, and let's go.
He's a legend.
Let's start right here with the cheat sheet. The cash game core values were Jalen Hurts, Jonathan Taylor, Kyren Williams. This came out before the news that Cup was going to play. I had made the cheat sheet on Friday morning before. I posted a bunch of updates. Anytime that there's changes based on injury or anything else, we post those in that cheat sheet folder in Discord to let you guys know. Tutu Atwell was not a play for me after Cup was there, but he ended up doing well enough, so he did not get a snowflake in this spot. 10.6 points for him. Jalen Hurts, 36.5 smash. Jonathan Taylor, 21.1 smash, but I believe we got lucky there because he did not have the amount of yards that or catches that I thought he would have. He got there on 2 touchdowns, so I'll say that we got lucky there. That's fine. Kyren Williams, bonkers. 41.4 DraftKings points. I really hope you overweighted the field on him. I really hope that you had him in your cash game lineups. If you did, it was an easy path to victory. Demario Douglas, a lot of the cheaper value play wide receivers didn't do very well. Some of them got there a little bit, like with a touchdown here or there, but nobody really went nuts. Demario Douglas did fine with 10.9 points for his salary of 4.4. All the under 10% plays, save Kyren, who actually got way steamed up to like 20%. If the field is getting sharp enough that he was 9 on Friday to getting to like 20% by Sunday, DFS is just going to continue to get tougher. There will always be an edge, as you can tell by some of the guys in the replies from time to time, but like, it is what it is. Everything else snowflaked. Jalen Warren, 8.2, DeAndre Swift, 9.4, AJ Brown got 14.7 points, but not quite enough to pay off that 9K salary. Who was better than him? His counterpart, Devontae Smith, had a very good day at 7,100. 2-2. Chris Godwin, unfortunately, got no love, while Evans had like 3. He had a hat trick. Zay Jones, 3,900, did not quite get there. Made a great catch down the sideline where he was out of bounds, but 2 points for him. Absolutely nothing in that one. Kyle Pitts, no. Screw Arthur Smith. And A.T. Perry got nethered. You can't really see it. There. Can you see that he's got a skull by him? He had a miscommunication, ran the wrong route on a choice route, an option route early in the game, and they sent him all the way to the nether. It was unfortunate, especially with like everyone else that got injured on that team. He still couldn't get targets late in that game. They just would not even look his way. He was just out there running routes. He did recover a fumble from Derek Carr, so that should have been worth something, but apparently no. Jonathan Taylor, 21.1. Rachaad White, 16 points. Was not really all that hurt. Now has a fantastic matchup against Carolina in week 13. We're going right back to that well. Kyren Williams, talked about him. Bijan Robinson was under 5%. All these other guys that got steamed up. I was not expecting Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry was projected to be about 15%. He had 2 touchdowns, 20.6 points. We got lucky there that he scored the touchdowns because he didn't do much else otherwise. You take the touchdowns away, it's an 8.5 point day. Fine, we got lucky. But he was up to 27% in the Millionaire Maker. And Kyren moved away. He was supposed to be 15% or projected to be 15%. He was projected to be about 10 or 12. So the steam on these two guys removed everybody off of Bijan Robinson. And he's getting the snaps. He's getting the touches. He had a fantastic catch. He makes him a more dynamic offense. He's too cheap, or was too cheap, for that matchup in that spot against New Orleans, who looks like they're very good against running backs, but have given up a lot of points to opposing running backs. EPA per play, they're good, but teams run against them a lot. At wide receiver, Christian Kirk, 12.9 points. Michael Pittman smashed, 23.7. Puka, same problem for me when Cooper Kupp was there. I was kind of off Puka and Tutu Atwell. Loved Ram stacks going into the week when I thought that Cooper was going to be out. Demario Douglas, fine. Tank Dell, 17.2 points, basically all of them in the first half. Trey McBride, 13. Evan Ingram, 9.9. Dalton Kincaid, 8.8. K. Dotton, 8.5. They were all just like, whatever. Shocking that Dalton Kincaid didn't get there. The stack smash, the Bills doubles got you between 90 and 100 points. Eagles doubles, 80 to 90 points, just with the wide receiver and the quarterback and the double stack of pass catchers. Best case scenario for the Jaguars, 65 to 75. Texans did just fine, 75 to 85. The cheaper stacks didn't get there, but they allowed you room to get other guys. None of them smashed. Buccaneers 50 to 60. Colts 50 to 60. Rams 40 to 50. So I'm happy with how the cheat sheet did this week. Hopefully you guys had a very good week. Judging from the winners circle in our Discord, it seems like a lot of people did well. I know that Double J took down the mini max this week. I know that some other Hunter Sanders had a massive week for him and was a Gabe Davis catch away on that choice route in overtime from taking down a single entry tournament for like a ton of money, like 20K. So big week for a lot of people all around. Glad that you guys won. I had a good week too. Came in third in the Thunderdome. I think I would have won it or come close if I played the lineup that I submitted on Friday night for Fantasy Football Now, because that lineup had like in the 180s, because it didn't have AJ Brown, it had Devontae, and it had something. It was basically still a Josh Allen double stack, but we did. It had Bijan and Kyron. That was the other difference in that lineup. I took down $20,000, so I can't complain about that at all. Pretty happy. Pretty damn happy about that. As you can see, Josh Allen double stacked. I had Shakir and Kincaid. 43-point day from Josh Allen, and none of his receivers did much at all. He threw for 339 yards, had 2 passing touchdowns. I got none of it. I got absolutely none. I did not have Gabe Davis in this lineup. If you had Gabe with Josh Allen, you probably had yourself pretty solid day. In cash games, this is the $1,000 50-50. I cashed in that. I unfortunately could not afford to get up to. I had everything else that I wanted, and I could not find a route to get myself where I wanted to be. The routes that I could have taken would have been off of Hurts, down to Josh Allen, from Henry up to Kyron. That would have been a better lineup, right? That would have gotten 10 more points here and 21 more points here. Come down off the Patriots to another defense, and I was locking the Patriots in cash this week, which would have allowed me to get up to Kyron. So I was like, oh, look, fine. Henry to Kyron is fine. The other one would have been if I got off Rashad White to get down to Ramondre at 5,800, which would have allowed me this. This is where I settled. This was the lineup that I felt had the highest. Those were the decisions I was making. And this one I was giving up too many points on optimal with the other ones, even though the hindsight result was that the other one was better. So I cashed, we move on. And that's really all that you need to do, is just survive and advance in cash past 150. That was good enough to get there. My Millionaire Maker lineups, 3,000 to enter, and I lost what, $15? Okay, that's solid. Had a good run with it though. So you look at my highest scoring teams. Congrats to the winner. My highest scoring teams, if I could actually get there, 377th, Josh Allen, Smith, Henry, Williams, Shakir. Get Dortched. Possibly the best thing of the weekend. Did you guys see this? Greg Dortch, who is all of 5 foot 5 inches tall when wearing 3-inch heels, caught a touchdown and did the "he's too small" reaction. He put his hand down by his ankles. That was my favorite thing on the weekend. Get Dortched, son. Loved it. In a game that they were losing 37-7 at the time. All around, just elite. Pacheco, 25 points from him. Titans defense did very well at 6%. I had a lot of them this weekend. Next lineups that were behind them: Patrick Mahomes, Watson, Rashee Rice at 5%. I wanted to overweight him. I think I had a like 12 or 15% Rashee Rice. With all the other players out, it made a lot of sense that Rice's snap rate, which had been centering between 50 and 60%, could elevate to like 70 plus. That's what it did, and he got more, his breakout game. I don't know if this is going to hold, these 8 catches for him. the amount of routes that he ran, the amount of snaps when Mecole Hardman and Kadarius Toney get back. Less toys, obviously better for Rashee Rice. Less toys in the wide receiver room. Better for him. The next lineup, Trevor Lawrence lineup, Ridley, Zay Jones, Nico Collins was a fantastic play. I had Nico Collins in that Fantasy Football Now show lineup as well. So hopefully, for those of you who are lineup copiers, hopefully you did that. Let's take a look at best ball with the best ball seasons coming to a close in the next 2 weeks. Here's my best ball lineups on DraftKings. This is the currently winning based on all of these. My highest scoring lineups, this one doesn't count. It's a 6-player draft. The highest scoring lineups that I have in this one, Josh Allen Superstack. The key to best ball this year is just hopefully your quarterback stacks didn't get blown up. So my Kirk Cousins, all my number 1 picks where I had Justin Jefferson are dead because Justin Jefferson dead and Kirk Cousins dead. All those lineups are dead. Jamar Chase, when I picked him at 2 or 3 lineups that I had him and then ended up going to somebody like, so beyond that one, I would take Higgins and then I would take Joe Burrow. Those lineups are dead. Just drawing completely dead. Hopefully you had other elite quarterback stacks that got there. This lineup, the gap here, mind the gap. A 250-point lead on this one. Josh Allen, all of his pass catchers, Steph Diggs, lost Mark Andrews in this one, lost Waller in this one, lost Henry. So I'm doing this with absolutely no tight ends for the rest of the season. So there's no way I'm going to win this one. Like, this one will not go all the way to the end because I lose this. But Mostert, solid. White, solid. All of these are probably going to be like 0 RB guys, right? Robinson's in there. Drafted Ezekiel Elliott late in this one. CJ Stroud, got him late in this one. We'll see how that one pans out. This other one, though, this one might have the best chance. This is I drafted at the end of the first round and got St. Brown and CeeDee Lamb. This was our preferred draft method, was going to these 2 guys, whether it was you get Amon-Ra St. Brown in the first round and then you take one of Tony Pollard or CeeDee Lamb and you just build a Lions and Cowboys super stack on both sides as much as you possibly can and play for that week 17 stack. And luckily, the Cowboys and the Lions have not gotten injured this year, at least not to this point. And then picked up Kyren Williams late, picked up Chuba Hubbard late. Tyquan Thornton showed signs of life. Unfortunately, somebody took the rest of the players took somebody from me, and I ended up with Mike Williams, dead. Kirk Cousins, Addison, Hawkinson, dead. Garoppolo, effectively dead. So this lineup is wholly dependent on the Lions and the Cowboys to carry me. Ferguson didn't make the starting lineup this week. Gibbs didn't make the starting lineup. Hawkinson playing on Monday night in that one. Looking over at Underdog. Let's start with this. Hit a pick'em that we shared in the Discord this week. Pick 4, Javonte over 55.5. Hyatt got there on the first catch over 23. Ramondre, 3 catches. Nope, he got 5. And Travis Etienne got 30 receiving yards. Won this one up to $1,000, 100 into 1,000. And this was the one that we did on the Top Stacks video. They had this many receiving yards in like the third quarter. I cannot believe this pick 5 did not hit. However, for this one, I specifically used the uploaded projections and the tools over on Unabated Sports. If you have not got an account over at Unabated yet, they are still running a 50% off sale. It was over the weekend. They had their Black Friday sale. They are continuing it through Cyber Monday. Go to smizzle.tv/bet, and then you can get that 50% off of any tier of membership all the way up to their concierge tier. You can plug your projections in and it immediately highlights on Prize Picks or Underdog Fantasy what are the biggest edge bets that they are currently offering versus your projections, so that you can make smarter decisions as a bettor if you're playing pick'ems like me, or if you're a full-on spread bettor. They have amazing tools for you to shop for lines and everything else, shop for props at whatever houses are available in your state. So go check out the great tools that they have for sports bettors over at Unabated. My best ball teams over on Underdog. I know I had like one that finished like for $100 in the weekly winners this week. Here's all that's left. I had a ridiculous amount of teams. I have 33 entries in the Best Ball Mania. I did not max it. The ones that have fallen off, right? Like this one's down in 3rd place. I just too many injuries, right? I have Tua and Herbert here, but not much. I still at least have some health. Lost Achane in this one. Not much health there. Hopefully T. Higgins lost him. Mike Williams lost him. You can't survive injuries like that. Kyle Pitts, Gerald Everett at tight end, gross. Maybe I could sneak into 2nd in this one. I'm only like 21 points behind. My best lineups right now Tua stack. Akers is dead. Pacheco's fine. Ryan's contributing. Harris is dead. Foreman was contributing. He's now dead. Higgins in this one. I'm probably going to fall, but I'll make the playoffs. The Bills super stack is thriving. Josh Allen, healthy running backs. Etienne, Walker, Montgomery, Robinson. Healthy running backs going to the playoffs. Diggs, Olave, Davis. Michael Thomas missed a couple of games. Jaden Reed starting to come on late. Samuel has been fine all year. Jalen Hyatt starting to come on late in the season. Fan favorite, David Njoku, friend of the program. Dalton Kincaid, Kate Otten, solid contributions here. 33 lineups, 6 currently going through. Maybe I can sneak some magic in with these few teams that are in third place. But again, all of the injuries to a lot of my key stacks at quarterback, or like Bengal stacks, are drawing dead. And Minnesota stacks drawing dead. Any time that any lineup that had Justin Jefferson, you're just drawing dead. The best stacks that you have are the Dallas Week 17 Lions stacks. Let's take a look at the Listener League. SmizzGang Listener League. We did not fill it. They're going to make it 4,000 again this week. They're chalking this up to Thanksgiving week. So make sure that you get in the Listener League at smizzle.tv/league every single week. Go to smizzle.tv/links. You can find it there as well. Amin0811 went with Josh Allen, got Greg Dortch, Pacheco, Robinson at under 5%, Pickens, Ridley, Kincaid, Kyron Williams, and the Broncos defense 3,200. They scored 16 points against Cleveland. Congratulations to you and the Howie Roseman E. I don't, maybe it's the Howie Roseman experience. I don't know. Congratulations on second. Q Wife, Walk Daddy, MW354. I think this is I Park Hill, but it could be L Park Hill. I'm not sure, so I'm going to go with I Park Hill. It looks a little bigger than the L's at the end. Fairbro7NYY with 200.4. A lot of solid scores in this one. Jay Donoffs, congratulations on 8th place. Vinsanity12 and Deckman 00. Congratulations to all the winners this week. I hope that you guys had a fantastic week, and look out for another video right there.
He's a legend.